And I'm the guy who's like, what are we doing? Are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make a move? Or are we just gonna sit here, right? And so when I see politicians that you've been sitting in office all these years, you've been getting elected, black representatives, all this, but I got to go to South Side of Chicago and find dead babies in the street, and y'all act like that didn't happen. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. I remember when I was at University of Kentucky. True story, we led one of the most radical pro-black protests ever in the history of that school, and I guess I was the de facto leader of the protest. I don't talk about my University of Kentucky days that much, but this was back in the 90s. So I want you to picture the 1990s. Like TLC was still popping and Mary J. And so basically what happened was there was a black girl who got attacked where they put a knife to her throat because she wrote in. I used to write these articles in the campus paper, and everybody hated me. All the white people hated me. And then there was a black girl who wrote in a letter where she said, "You all don't know what it's like to be on this campus." And so when this girl was walking to campus, her name was Tanya something. I don't have her last name in my head, but she was walking to campus, and these white kids followed her to campus, and when she walked into the door to the psychology building, they pinned her behind the door and put a knife to her throat. And they said, if you don't like your life on this campus, we can end it for you, right? And so she immediately goes to the administration and tells them what happened, and they tried to cover it up. They did a cover up. They were like, well, we don't want these people to be proud of what they did, so just keep it. We'll make sure we'll take care of you. Just don't tell anybody, because they didn't want her to like let the media know, because at that time the University of Kentucky was about to play for a national championship in basketball. I remember everybody got excited because BET came to campus, and we had a big protest, and we just made it a thing. And somehow I think because I was writing about it as it was happening, I became labeled as the leader of the protest. I had a big, pretty strong voice, and I was a grad student, so my ideas were pretty solid, I guess, relative to the undergrad. So they kind of turned to me to listen to what I had to say about it, and I never forgot that young lady, because she actually left the university. She left school because of that, and there was actually some white kids that got beat up pretty bad by some black people that were mad about that. So it was a pretty fiery, volatile time on the campus. So if you want to know the origin story of Boyce Watkins and where Boyce was born, that might be it. So ultimately, I would say that I think for all of us, what's interesting is that I think there's like always this plan, this God's plan, right? That's driven by whatever energy you have, whatever your passion is, whatever it is that you're putting your time into every day, is shaping into something remarkable long term. And you may not even understand it, until 20 years from now. You may not even get it till the year 2045 or something like that. So keep going on your plan. And really the biggest thing I would say is, I think that you shouldn't run away from your purpose. You shouldn't run away from that which drives you, that which gives you, makes you say, no, I'm supposed to do this, right?